Super popular streamer iShowSpeed may have 50 million plus subscribers on YouTube and over 150 million fans worldwide, but that doesn't stop him from feeling racial abuse. So let's get into it.
Argentina fans decided to celebrate a World Cup win with racism. Because after Argentina's comeback win against Egypt, iShowSpeed was streaming inside the stadium when an Argentina fan above him started making monkey gestures towards him. Another fan started shouting insults. But the worst part is that this isn't even the first time, because just last week during Argentina's win against Cape Verde, another fan told him in Spanish to go cry at the zoo. And now FIFA has opened an investigation, but at some point, investigations are not enough.
iShowSpeed has spent this World Cup traveling the country, live streaming matches from the stands across host cities. He has partnered with FIFA and Fox to simulcast games and has even welcomed FIFA President Gianni Infantino onto his own broadcast. In this video, I'm going to share the recent racial incidents involving iShowSpeed and the FIFA World Cup, as well as why this keeps happening. A lot of people keep giving us lip service on these kinds of issues, but I'm going to give receipts that show what you do is who you are. July 3rd, 2026, Hard Rock Stadium, Miami. Argentina beat Cape Verde 3-2, round of 32. Speed is live streaming in a Cape Verde jersey. A fan in an Argentina jersey leaned over the railing and told him in Spanish to cry at the zoo and to go home. This was a game being played in Miami. That is American soil. He was already home. July 7th, 2026, Atlanta. Argentina's round of 16 versus Egypt. They come back to win 3-2. Messi scoring the equalizer. A different fan caught on camera making monkey gestures at Speed after the match. The fan denied racist intent online, claiming he was just imitating Speed himself. But I want to say what you do is who you are. If you are making racist gestures, who are you? These are two incidents, two stadiums, two cities, less than a week apart. And what has FIFA had to say? FIFA statement, here you go. Quote, FIFA strongly condemns racism, hate, and discrimination in all forms. These actions have no place in football, at the FIFA World Cup, or anywhere in society. FIFA confirmed it immediately initiated an investigation after the July 3rd incident. But you know what? We've heard that before from FIFA. But let's keep going. In the same World Cup, France's Kylian Mbappe racially attacked by a sitting Paraguayan senator who called him a chimpanzee. FIFA condemned that too. As of taping, no one named or banned. Online demands for a ban are widespread. FIFA follow through is still an open question, because what you do is, in fact, who you are. And if all you're doing is giving us lip service, you don't really care about these issues. Hello, receipt. Lionel Messi is someone who plays for Argentina who people really love. Messi has not personally addressed either incident. No statement, no post, despite what TikTok may be telling you. In a 2024 precedent, after Argentina's Copa America win, video surfaced of players singing a racist chant targeting French players of African descent. An Argentine government publicly said the national team captain Messi should apologize. Enzo Fernandez apologized on his own, calling it uninhibited racism. Messi didn't address it personally then either, because what you do is who you are. And let's talk about go cry at the zoo. Go Cry at the Zoo draws on one of the oldest tools of white supremacist ideology, comparing black people to animals, historically used to justify enslavement and violence. This is the same trope previously covered on this channel when I covered the former president and former first lady, Barack and Michelle Obama, and the ape imagery video. This is a recurring pattern, not a coincidence. If you are okay with this, it is because what you do is who you are. Now let's go into Argentina's history, Blancamente and erasure. In 1800, black people made up more than a third of Argentina's population, roughly 69,000 out of 187,000. By the 2010 census, Afro Argentines made up just 0.365% of the population. Blancamiento, whitening, is a deliberate 19th century government project driven in part by President Domingo Sarmiento, who framed it as replacing barbarism with European civilization. The government subsidized mass European immigration specifically to dilute the black and indigenous population. Sound familiar, Americans? Afro Argentine men were disproportionately conscripted to the front lines of Argentina's wars. Black neighborhoods were segregated away from adequate infrastructure and health care, worsening death tolls during cholera and yellow fever outbreaks. The population had been reduced so severely the government stopped counting African descendants in the national census entirely. The individual's fans' insult connects to this larger structure and this larger pattern and this larger history. They didn't invent the reflex of being racist, they inherited it because what you do is who you are. Now, let's talk about the dissolution of Enadi. In 2024, President Javier Milei's government moved to permanently dissolve Enadi. This is the National Institute Against Discrimination, Xenophobia, and Racism. Milei's spokesperson called it a waste of money and said it, quote, served absolutely no purpose. Officially dissolved by presidential decree in August 2024. Human rights and LGBTQ organization condemned the closure at the time. Argentina no longer has the one federal agency built to hold discrimination accountable. Because, as I've been saying, what you do is who you are. This World Cup has also seen a documented surge of AI generated misinformation. The zoo comment and the monkey gestures are real and confirmed by FIFA's own investigation. On some social media, they're talking about people have been banned for life, but you look it up, you do not see it. You see Lionel Messi issued a statement condemning the behavior of these fans. That is not true. That's something that AI or whoever is making up. It's nasty work to discriminate against or racially abuse another human being, period. It doesn't matter the language, the country, the jersey. But what you do is, in fact, who you are. This isn't about iShowSpeed. I love the fact that he goes out and he tries to connect millions of people throughout the world. But if you have followed him and seen him in different places, it takes a lot of courage to continue to go out and be yourself and know people will hurl racist insults at you. But here it is. Let's talk about Argentina. It's about a country that built its identity on erasure for a century and a half, dismantled the one agency built to hold that history accountable, and is now acting confused when the sentiment shows up in the stands with the whole world watching. We see you, Argentina. What you do is who you are. All right, y'all. That's one to grow on. I'm Yasmin Shiraz. This has been a Yasmin Breakdown. If you're interested in deeper dives, join our family on Patreon and visit yasminbreakdown.com. Peace. See you next time.